Hey YouTube, this is Pug Weasel, and I am not doing an unboxing, but I'm showing you my new toy. I mean, it's going to have all the elements of an unboxing, but in any case, I'm not big on unboxings. I figured just show it to me. Don't show me you taking it out of the box. It's not a big deal for me. In any case, what I'm here to show you today is the camera that I just purchased is a Canon EOS Rebel T3i. It is a digital SLR, which means single lens reflex camera. And just to get right into all the elements of it, and then I will tell you what it is, why I bought it. First of all, you've got the camera, and it may look to you, if you're not a photographer, may look to you that this is a professional photographer's camera. This is actually the version that Canon puts out for the average person to take great pictures with, and to have the versatility of exchangeable lenses, but it's a camera that's made easy. So for instance, if you can see this knob right here, on part of it there's settings to take pictures in a manual mode, and you can do all kinds of stuff. If you look at the back, there's all kinds of places where you can engage in different settings and so on and so forth for taking pictures in manual mode. But it's set right now on it's called A. The symbol is A, but it means automatic focus, which means that all you have to do is pick it up. You know, if you push the button halfway down, it focuses the camera. You can move this to zoom in and out, move the lens thing to zoom in and out, and then focus it, and then you complete the pushing of the button and it takes the picture for you. It decides whether you need the flash to go off or not. It pretty much does everything you need for you. So I wanted to take some good pictures, and I'll get into it in a second. Also, it has a video feature that I'm going to talk about towards the end of this video. The cost, I purchased this at Best Buy. The camera costs $569.99, and that's with this lens. It came together. You can buy cameras of this type, SLRs, without a lens, and then go buy the lens that you feel that you need. Professional photographers tend to do that sometimes just because they may not need this specific lens, and they may have a higher quality lens that they want on there, and so they'd rather save the money not paying for that lens as a part of the package and get the lens that they want. So we've discussed settings, we discussed cost, lenses. This is a zoom lens. It's called a kit lens because it comes in the kit with the camera, and it actually does a lot. It's a lens for someone who is not a professional photographer, who likes to take pictures of their family, take pictures at weddings, take pictures at, not as the wedding photographer, but just take pictures, friends, and at events, sporting events, so on and so forth. And because you can change lenses, you can go out and get really just one or two different lenses and have everything you need as just the average dad who wants to make sure he gets pictures of his daughters, pictures of his sons doing whatever. And if you are a hobbyist and you say to yourself, well, I really want to get into photography, you can put all of the lenses that you can put on more expensive cameras on this camera and accomplish a lot of the same things if you know what you're doing. So that's another big upside to this camera. So let's talk about some of the accessories. First of all, there's a lens cap, and it came with the camera, of course, with the lens. It comes with a lens. And the only other thing that comes with this camera is this neck strap. But I bought a number of accessories for it that are very necessary if you're going to buy this level of quality of camera. For instance, on my camera, you can't really tell, I'm not going to take it off because it's on there nice and good and I just don't want to mess with it, is what's called a filter. And you can buy filters for a whole number of different things. They come in different colors, and they can change the way the light affects your pictures when you put them on. This specific one is a high quality clear filter that you put on mainly to protect your lens. The lens, to replace this lens, it would cost me $199, and this filter costs $30. So by buying that, I can save myself a lot of money in case I somehow get careless and drop this, or somehow it gets scratched, right? So, oh, there was one other thing I wanted to tell you. It comes with 2 instruction manuals. It's the same instruction manual. One's in English and one's in Spanish. So it's pretty thick. I basically went on YouTube to learn how to use the camera, and that was a lot faster than reading that book. But you do have it in case you have to troubleshoot something. Another thing that I bought is I found a used Canon flash that works pretty well. And so if you ask any professional photographer, it's not that they'll tell you that you shouldn't ever use, you know, this flash here. It's not that they'll tell you that there's no use for it. It's just that for taking pictures in big rooms, taking pictures from across the room, from the audience when, say, again, one of your kids or something is on stage, you want a more powerful lens, or I'm sorry, not lens, but a flash to take those pictures, along with being able to make softer light by bouncing the flash off the ceiling instead of just directly at the person you're taking a picture of. That is a diffuser. It's an amateur diffuser. Professional photographers use a much more complicated system of diffusing light to, again, make light softer. But for me, that's going to work just fine. And lens hood. It did not come with a lens hood, and I was kind of surprised about that, because a lens hood is really important. One, a lens hood is going to keep the flash, especially if you're using the one on the camera, from having light spill down into the picture when you take the picture, because the lens is sitting right there. This one is from Canon, and I spent a little extra money. I could have bought a cheaper one, aftermarket one, but this one has a very matted finish on the inside, which again absorbs light better than one that's shiny, and it's going to do a better job for me in the long run. I'm going to appreciate that. So flash came with a bag. It is a decent flash. It's good for my purposes, and I've told you about everything. Video. Canon has a really good reputation for making their SLRs great at video. One of the things that I really wanted for taking pictures is, one, I wanted it to be HD, and this camera will make HD video. The other is that this camera, the back panel, which, let me turn it on and off again so you can see it come on. You can see there it's got reading on it. You can push a certain button and it will become, you can use this as your viewfinder, the video, the screen there. And the other thing that it will do that's really cool is you can move it out like that. This allows you to hold the camera up above your head and turn the screen downward so that you can still see what you're shooting at even though you have it up above your head. And when you put it in video mode, you have the ability, for instance, like I take videos of myself and there's nobody behind the camera, I can turn this towards myself so I can see what it is that I am getting on the camera while I'm doing the YouTube video or whatever it is. So that's the Canon T3i, or the EOS Rebel T3i, and it's my new play toy. I'm very happy about having it, and I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope it's helpful to you. Again, this is kind of a layperson's video as opposed to a professional photographer's video. Think about it.